Good day, YouTube. How about you come along with us today, and we're just gonna go check the deer cameras, see what's happening there. We haven't been back to check the cameras in a week, so we'll go see in the Ranger, check the deer cameras, see what kind of pictures we got. We're always looking for those bucks, right? So I think that's what we'll do today, is go along for a ride in the Ranger, go check deer cameras. Malachi and Jenny are coming for a ride as well, so should be good times. January and it's been not frozen. We've had a lot of rain, so there's a lot of mud around in the fields, which is no good. Our first camera we're going to check, and we've actually already pulled the card. We have a little Browning trail cam right here, and we have some sweet potatoes and corn that we put out there. We had around 300 pictures of deer on this camera for a week. Looks like a lot of does and fawns. I'll check it out closer when I get home and post some of the pics in the video. And they've ate all our corn, so we're going to put a little more corn on the ground for them. We'll do that right now. And I bought this on sale at PV Mart, which is our tractor supply store, local, but I think going forward, I'm just going to get cracked corn from the co-op. It's a lot more economical. Perfect. We have another bag at home we'll pick up. We have a deer feeder across the road at our house. And we'll go over there and get the deer feeder, check the other cameras. Perfect. right here I just made this past fall, so it's still a work in progress as well. It's a little bit rough still, and there's some odd branches I still would like to clean up and that along the side, but surprisingly my little tractor bush hog fits through here, so I got a few stumps like this stump coming up here that I have to buzz off a little closer to the ground. It's all good. We've got a camera here. The deer like to come out of there's a pine piece down here in a river, so a lot of times they're bedding down along by the river, and they'll come out and to the edge of the field and then walk down into, there's a big ravine here on our right, and they'll walk down that big ravine. And we've had pretty good success hunting in that ravine actually in the past. And then this on my left is my neighbor's field, so, and here's our camera, so we'll get out and see what we have on this camera. This is another one of our Browning trail cams. Malachi got 3 for Christmas, and myself, I got 3 for Christmas as well. So we will see. We have 95 pictures on this in a week. So we shut it off. And we got some ice in here, which is not ideal. Card out, and I have a card reader for my phone, but my phone is also the camera, so we'll have to shut it off and we'll get back. Here's another one of our cameras, and this is a good spot because we have a deep ravine right here, which at the end of it they use the bottom of the ravine, but they don't typically cross the ravine unless obviously something's chasing them or something, but they do like to bed down along the side of it. They'll go just down over the edge and get out of the wind and bed down, and a lot of times you'll catch them bedding down on the sunny side of the ravine. But here we have a trail coming down our fence row, and then we have this ravine and a field and then woods, so this is kind of like a nice little choke point. The deer seem to travel through here a lot. We tend to get a lot of pictures right off of this camera. Yeah, we got 36, so we'll check it out and see what there is. this has been a spot where the deer typically, they're moving through the woods, not necessarily on these trails. They seem to go through the woods there. And the reason we decided to put the trail camera there, and we've got a lot of nice pictures of bucks off of this camera, is what we do is that when we're scouting, is we come out in the winter when the snow's down, and then we can see where the deer are moving. And they typically, the deer will move all over throughout the woods here, but they typically kind of stick to the same routes for the most part. So when you see a fairly well-worn deer trail in the winter with the snow on the ground, that's a spot where the deer are obviously moving, so we'll put a camera up and see what we get. So come along, we'll check this out. And I don't know, slow down a second here. So we only have 12 picks on this card, but if you look right here, you can see, I don't know if it'll show up on film, but the deer are coming right through here on this trail and then going right through here on this trail. This is where they're moving, and there's some rubs up on the trail a little further. And so this is where the deer kind of moving through the woods here. And there's some rubs over there, I think, too. Take this camera out. One thing I've noticed about these Browning cameras is even though they're sealed, they seem to build up water a little bit. It'll get in there and there'll be water and ice a lot of times at the bottom of that SD card, which probably is not ideal. See, what happens is this thing, it gets, actually let me shut this camera. 783 pictures here, probably 780 raccoons. But what happens is this is that deer feed with molasses, and it gets a little bit bunged up in there and doesn't like to flow out. So take the lid off. And then we're going to hit the test button. It counts down, it should run. Should run. And see, I can feel. I don't think I will buy this type of corn for this again. Something's even been eating at our mineral block, which is good. I think it might even have the proper wrench. Oops. Look at that. My jacket is my jacket's like a toolbox here. Got all kinds of tools in here. Loosen this off a bit. Hit the test button again. Open it up even more because I have this set. Let's show it one more time. I have it set to go off twice a day at 7 a.m. and 4 p.m. and that's how much corn it's putting out per time. Just gonna open it up just a hair more. See what happens. The only thing I don't like about this feeder is the lid does not go on very well because this plastic is out around, so it is a struggle. It's a struggle every time to get the lid on. All right, well, we'll check this out. See what we good looking going our way. So that's our little adventure checking deer cameras. Like I said, I'll post up some of the pictures. At the deer feeder, we got lots of raccoons, mostly raccoons, but hey, raccoons got to eat too. And yeah, go for a little rip in the Ranger. It's always good times going for a ride with the family, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.